There are certain feelings which can neither be bought nor be forced. These feelings can only come by itself, and when they come by itself in a person, then only you can receive them from that person. And devotion is one of that feeling. You simply cannot buy a human being's devotion towards you, nor you can force it into anybody. Only when a person has the intention and this desire of helping and supporting you by himself, only then you can receive it from him. You cannot buy a human being into being devoted towards you, nor you can force the person towards it. So, devotion is one feeling which comes in a human being by itself. That urge, that intention, that desire to genuinely help and support somebody. I agree to an extent you can lure people into it or you can force people into it, but to an extent only. That is not the genuine desire. These people are doing it with their mean motives, or maybe because they are helpless. But that true, original, real desire and the intention to genuinely help and support and serve another human being, that feeling of being devoted towards a person comes only by itself in a person towards anybody. This is why they say it depends on luck. Only if you are lucky enough, or maybe you are smart enough to build that emotional connection with people, either you are lucky enough to get that feeling because you cannot buy people into it and you also cannot force people into it. People will come and be devoted towards you only when they have that intention in themselves by themselves. So either you are lucky enough to get a person or some person in your life who are genuinely, fully, and with interest devoted towards you. They are genuinely trying to support you and serve you. Or if you are smart enough, if you understand human psychology to an extent only, you can try to generate or develop that kind of feeling into others by building that kind of emotional connection with them. However, having said that, that control, that ability to generate that feeling of devotion into other is still minuscule, I would say. There is very little you can do in order to generate that feeling of genuine devotion into anybody because it comes by itself into a person. I mean, if it is not in the nature of a human being, and if he is not feeling that feeling of being devoted towards you, even if you will keep on spending your money on that person, he will still not be that much devoted towards you. For money, for time being, he may keep on serving you or supporting you, but that real feeling of devotion will still not be there. Maybe because he fears, maybe because you've been able to spell some sort of, I mean, maybe you've been able to cast some sort of fear onto that person. Because of that fear, he may come and begin serving you and supporting you. But again, that genuine real desire of genuinely help you and be devoted towards you still not there. For a time being, maybe because of your money, maybe because of your fear, that person may come ahead and serve you and support you, but that will be there for time being only. And and still it will not be real 100% feeling of devotion, because that comes into a person only by itself. Only if a person is feeling or having this intention to serve you, to support you, then only that person will be able to serve you and support you devotingly, with full dedication. So this is why they say that you need to be lucky enough to find these kind of people in your life. I am telling you, no matter how hard you try, many times we fail in finding loyal staff, loyal friends, loyal girlfriends, or male friends in case of women, because it depends on the person itself. There is very little in your hand which you can do to generate that feeling of devotion into any person. Only if you by luck can find a person who has that feeling towards you by himself or herself, then only you can experience it, then only you can receive it from that person. Otherwise, there is very little in your hand which you can do to generate that feeling of devotion towards you in any person, because human beings keep on going by their own nature, behavior, thought process, ideologies. So if it is not there in that person, no matter how hard you try, no matter how much money you'll put, and no matter how much force you'll try to put, it will not be there. For a time being, you may be able to turn him into doing some sort of service and help of yours. But nevertheless, if that feeling is not present in him, in that person towards you, you'll not be able to experience it, you'll not be able to receive it, and there is very little in your hand which you can actually do to generate that feeling into anybody. So this is why they say that you need to be lucky to find these kind of people in your life, because there is very little in your hand which you can do to make people be devoted towards you. It depends on the person himself. So it is a chance or a luck or a fate, you can say, if you can find somebody like that in your life. And if you have some people like those, like these, if you have some people like these in your life, I am telling you, consider yourself lucky, because it is not, first of all, easy to find these kind of people. There is very little in your hand to find these kind of people. You cannot generate devotion towards yourself into anybody. There is very little in your hand which you can do to generate devotion towards you into anybody. So it is in a way a matter of luck actually to have these kind of people in your life. And if you have any such person in your life, even if you have one person in your life who is fully devoted towards you, who is willing to intentionally, dedicatedly serve you, support you, help you, then I'm telling you, consider yourself lucky.